Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Are Labour anti-women? It seems possible. And the reason being, despite there being so many women in government itself, in the cabinet or in the as junior ministers, etc., it is they that are coming from or getting the most opprobrium, the most abuse, insults, and what's worse, other members, other ministers, men particularly, are briefing against them. And after last week's cabinet meeting, a female minister spoke directly to the Prime Minister and raised this very point about the leaks of policy again, that women cabinet members have had, the briefings against them, and the briefings are directed against other women around the table. Names were named, the victims of this sort of thing. There was the Education Secretary, Bridget Phillipson, Work and Pensions, Liz Kendall, the Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper, plus others. Now, Starmer was said to be very angry, angry man, about it. But, it wouldn't surprise me if he's one of those briefing against them. He picked them. You'd think he'd know better. She said that, and this is this unnamed minister, they're not naming her, but she said that, cabinet meetings really don't feel like a safe space for women anymore. The problem they've got, though, is nobody on the cabinet can actually tell you what a woman is. If you ask them, they don't know the answer. But, other sources have pointed out that sort of key strategies, key policies, or whatever, they keep getting leaked in advance so that people have the ability to belittle them or ask the wrong questions. Well, I would suggest that they're asking the right questions if they're asking the wrong questions. Anyway, it's gone out. The memo has gone out from Starmer about briefings, about leaks, about not running down the women, like standing by them because they're such delicate, weak little flowers. They need protection. And now even that's coming across as being a bit cack-handed because basically he's trying to protect them because they're too weak to protect themselves. Doesn't look good. But they are still all under attack from Tory and the Reform. But a lot of people said, they're very genuinely, I think, sort of concerned, and they're saying it's, sympathetic to the plight because they are literally being targeted. But then they've chosen these tough jobs. You give them the hard jobs, and when they can't do the jobs, they get criticism, and they go, but I'm getting criticised, and they don't like it. Although not so much for Rachel Reeves. Nobody cares about her. She's getting no sympathy whatsoever. But then that's because she's a lying, two-faced toad who doesn't know what she's doing. But hey. But they do say that ultimately the successor of Starmer must be a woman if they're to end this abuse, apparently, or this perceived abuse. So that'll annoy, if that's the case, that'll annoy Wes Streeting. Although he's a big girl's blouse, But, hey. They're all at it, though, aren't they? They're all at it. They don't like women in Labour. You see, join the Tory party, you can be Prime Minister if you're a woman. Join the Labour Party, you get to ride in a big pink bus. But you don't become leader. No. Let me know what you think. Thanks very much. Goodbye.